Welcome back to part 3 of this Illumination English lesson called Digital Detox. In this part of the lesson, we are going to do a knowledge check. So we're going to see if you can remember the vocabulary words that we looked at in part 2 and that were also introduced in part 1 of this lesson. Let's go on to our reading again. This may look familiar to you. It's actually the reading that we looked at in lesson 1 with some blanks. Okay, you may be thinking, what's gonna go in these blanks? Okay, target vocabulary from the reading. It's exactly the same reading. I just took out the vocabulary. And if you have been following along with the first 2 lessons, this should be easy for you. I advise you to take a screenshot so that when we get to these blanks, they're in the same order. In lesson 2, the word list is in the same order as in the original reading. So you should have no trouble. Okay, but if you want to test yourself, try not to look at the list and just use your memory recall. Okay, I'm going to read the article out loud again, as I did in lesson 1, and I would encourage you to read along with me. And when we get to one of these blanks, I'll pause. I may give you a hint about the word, maybe a synonym or a definition of some sort, and then you say the word out loud, and then we'll keep going all the way through to the end. Let's start. Question: how many hours a day do you spend on a smartphone, tablet, laptop, or desktop? If you're like millions of others around the world, you're probably on some kind of digital device for more than 15 hours per day. It's not surprising if this means to consider, take into consideration. Right. Okay, for some of you may have guessed it, it's factor in. Usage during and after work. There is this means the negative, right, downside, though, to spending so much time in front of a screen. It can lead to obesity, disruptive sleep patterns, eye strain, loneliness, depression, and anxiety. Do you think this means addicted? Right, hooked on technology? Would you like to, this means to give up something? Yes. Kick the habit? Well, you can join a growing movement of these are people who want to live a very simple lifestyle. Right, minimalists who have become increasingly dissatisfied with this means that you really like technology. Yes, tech-driven lifestyles. People who, this means to take out or get rid of some toxic substance from your body or from your life. Right, detox from digital addiction are taking hours of time previously spent in front of screens and doing things like exercising, taking up a new hobby, or just having a, yes, face-to-face with family and friends. Digital minimalists say that a gradual detox can improve brain function, quality of sleep, and overall health, as well as relationships and creativity. And that's the end of this lesson. We are now going to go into the surprise element of this lesson after I finish this part of the reading here with the knowledge check. So stay around for the big surprise. So, how did you do on the knowledge check? I hope you aced it. Now it's time for that surprise I mentioned in part 1 of this video lesson. So, if you recall, in part 2, we looked at the vocabulary from the original article about digital detox, and we made some sentences together, and I encouraged you to make your own sentences. Well, now you can do that and get some feedback from me, real live feedback. Yes, but only for the first 10 viewers who type a sentence in the comment below the video. So, the first 10 people who write me a sentence using one of those vocabulary words from this lesson, I will give you some feedback, maybe correction of some kind if you've made a grammar error or a usage vocabulary word error. That's my surprise present to you for getting all the way through the end of this video lesson. And I'd like to encourage you now also to, if you like this lesson, click that like and subscribe button down below and come back again for more video lessons like this. I hope to see you again soon. Take care and keep studying your English every day. Bye for now.